belief. Which is my favorite subject. Uh, but also, it is hard to explain it. Not because the meaning of belief is difficult thing to understand, but we have been taught that belief is similar to trust. So we already have wrong idea in us, and to fix it or to make it understand it is very hard because we already know it very strongly, as if we got brainwashed. I really believe we have somehow, and I also assume why, but we were sort of brainwashed. One day I understood what belief really is, and it was different than what I have thought and what the most people in the world think. I wrote that experience in my book. One day I realized that my belief is more likely trust, which means it changes by different conditions. I believe myself right now because I could. But when things are changing, it is hard to keep believing myself. Like, I thought I could do it, but doesn't look so good. Maybe, maybe I'm wrong. You know, this is what we are like. My case was there was a one of my greatest mentor and teacher. Uh, and one day I realized this is my belief that can changes all the time by different conditions. This is not belief. Then I never really believed the person, you know. And what is belief? It shouldn't be like trust. Trust, you always need reasons to go with it. But belief doesn't really matter about it is real or truth or reason or not. I was a very strict Catholic. I still believe in God, but I no longer am a religious person. I still pray, I still believe in God, but religions are all the same to me now. I know many people believe and things. No, there is God. I know. I know. I told you that I believe in God. Believe it or not, I spoke to God when I was probably 18. That's the reason that I decided I'll do something for the environment, and I have done. And I did it all by myself, and because I promised. But the thing is, I couldn't prove it. Maybe I was sick. Who knows? Do you believe me that I talk to God? Some people would, some people don't. But the fact is, there's no clue, zero. There's no way that I can prove that was real or not. That's the point. No one can, this is Donald Trump action. No one can prove God. That is a fact. But how many people have, believed in God in human histories? Not only Jesus Christ, but also Muslim, and Korean gods, Greek gods, the European gods. There are tons of gods, but doesn't matter what God is. Can anyone prove any God, any of God, any God? Can anyone do that? Can Pope do that? One day I talked to a young guy. He believes in Jesus Christ. And he said, when I talked to him about this, he said he could prove God. Oh my God. And he couldn't get it. Like, my point was, there's no clue, the hard evidence of God. And there is God, there is God. I'm not talking there is not God. I am talking there's no one that can prove God, because I spoke to God. Do you believe? He couldn't even really believe my experience or whatever. And then he said, the evidence is like Bibles. Well, all of the religions have such a thing like Bibles, written stories. We don't know it was real or not. If Bible can be the evidence of God, then every other religion's mythologies are also real, ironically. So none of the religions can say trust in God, because when you use the word trust, you need to prove. So the banks use the trust all the time. They don't like to use the word belief, because then that doesn't work. Like, if any priest, doesn't matter if it's Catholic priest or Buddhism, Muslim, whatever, they walk to the bank and ask that, for the loan in the name of God, the Muslim God, or Jesus Christ or whatever. And can they get the money? No. He kept saying that he could prove God. And I told him, you know what? Then why don't you call Fox News tomorrow morning as soon as you wake up, and call them and tell them that you can prove God? Then the Taliban will stop killing people, and there will be no more wars or any other bad things are gonna happen if you prove a God, Jesus, or whatever it is. All the different religions will combine as one religion, which is like real. and and I asked him, like, will you call the Fox News tomorrow? And you will make the historical thing that nobody has done in human history. You'll be the you'll be on the history channel, history book, and everywhere there, and you will really bring the world peace. I mean, wake up, people. so so what's the difference between belief and trust is, belief, you don't need any improvement. It doesn't really matter it is real or not. It is not important. My mind is more important for the belief, because I want to believe it. That's the essence of the belief. The wish, want, you just believe it. Like, many mothers, look, the mothers often see their kids are better and smarter than what they really are. um, I saw a lot of moms say, "Oh, I think my kids are genius. They're so smart." Well, mother, wake up. Other kids are same smart as yours. There's no really evidence. I mean, the kid has like tested the IQ, and the IQ is more than 200. I probably trust that. But there's no other evidences. But she just keeps believing their kids are genius. You don't need hard evidence, or you don't need to prove anything, because belief is from here. But trust is from here. You need to logically explain it. You need to logically prove it.